Hello everyone, this is part 145 of beta testing for Football Tactics and Glory World by developer Creoteam. So we've done all the national team matches for the qualifications, and I said at the end of the last video that I was going to have a look at the qualification tables. So let's have a look. So we can see in the World Cup final stages, everybody's gone through. It's been decided, but I'll just show an individual one. So FTG, Mass Effect and Supercores have gone through for the corporations and the universities. Universities of Spain and Universities of Scotland have qualified, and on Group B, Universities of England and Universities of Germany. So what to do. And then in the Marshall group, we've got the military, the police, and Saint Tro have all qualified. And then there's a draw for so there's four groups of four, so the top two go through. So you've got 100 military, police, and universities. And then in Demonica, you've got FTG, Mass Effect, and Saint Tro. Wakanda, Jade Oracle, universities in Germany. And then here we've got Scottish Guns, Turner universities, and Supercores. I find these groups a bit strange because what I mean by that is if you take, for example, we've got four groups of four. Go back to the World Cup, sorry. Go back to the World Cup here. So we've got four groups of four. So we've got, let's take universities. It's a good example. There's four teams in universities. Now, if the draw was going to be sort of logical, you'd expect one university team to be in each group. But as you can see, that's not actually happened. You've actually got two in Group C, but you haven't got any in Group B. So that's an unusual draw in my opinion. I wouldn't normally expect the draw to go like that. And then if you look at that, you've got 6 teams from Galaxia. And if you go to the final stages, you can see that we've got 2 in this one, which, well, you'd expect 2 in some groups because that's reasonable. You've got 1 in here, which is fair enough. Got 1 in here, which is fair enough. You've got 2 in here. And then Group D, you haven't got any. You haven't got any from Galaxia at all. So if you think about it, I would normally expect for Galaxia to have at least 1 or 2 teams in a group, but not none. And so we've got one case where we've got no university teams, even though they've got 4, you'd expect 1. And then you've got no Galaxia teams in Group D. So that might just be the way the draw will work. It doesn't matter that much, really. It's just you kind of expect a little bit of variety within each group. And there is some, to be fair. I don't think this is a major point, but it's just something that seems to be more sensible if you have a certain number of teams from each sort of sector or continent, then you'd expect to have at least 1 from each group. If you have 4 teams in a sector, you'd expect that to have 1 in each group for the final draw. But it doesn't really matter that much. But anyway, that's what it is. So as far as we're concerned, we're up against Jade Oracle, who are pretty good. University Spain, University Germany. They look weaker though, I have to say. So that might actually be quite a good group for us, as long as we get in the top 2. But if we don't win, we're going to be in trouble because our reputation is low, and we really need to kind of win the cup to maybe even maintain doing national cup games. And if I don't actually win, it'll be interesting to see if I do not get offered any national cup games because I've not done well enough. We'll see if that occurs. But anyway, let's look at this this match. So this is the round 16 of the cup. So first of all, we want to take Walsh and we want to put Daniels in here just to cover this side. Head play. Put Belson over because he's got at least some sort of head play. Doesn't really matter. They're weak against headers, so I think the best thing to do is put it in McGee maybe. And we got Spalding. I think we still haven't got any. Put in Spalding because I think we're going to try and win this game. Let's face it. Anybody here who's really important? Spotwood could be useful, I suppose, with that, but we've not really got any means to pass it to him. So I think we're just going to leave it like that. I think we're happy with. We'll take Walsh off though. Apart from taking Walsh off, and we'll put on Leg instead, just to make sure we got enough. To be fair, Walsh is actually slightly better than Leg, possibly, except for not having head play. So I think we'll do that. And our basic tactic is to go to McGee, try and cross, and try and get the header in. I'm kind of wondering if that's the best way to do it. So I think what I'll actually do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to do McKee here. I'm not actually going to do McGee. I'm going to put Gwindor to the right here. And then we'll bring him back and we'll move Amon over to the right, over to the left, I mean, once we've got this action over. So let's get started on round 16. So 2 round 16 games and then it'll be winter break. See how well we do. We go to Maguire. He just runs up here. And then we'll bring him back here. And let's see how the cross goes. So that's a reasonable chance of scoring that. And indeed we do. So we'll now move him over here. Yeah. So he's in a better position. He wants to move over to the left if he gets the ball, and then just shoot. Really, that's what it comes down to. If you can get the ball. So Amon scores again. So Reina goes to Moreno. Moreno tries to go around Beltson but gets tackled, and Dario tries to get the ball, fails. That's probably not a good idea. We'll just go like that. He's going to pass over here, and then he's just going to go up to here actually. Just run into space, make them try and get the ball. Brash is coming up. Does actually manage to get it. Well, his control's awful though. So got a good chance of getting it, which he does. What, he's 5, he's 5. So he's actually, now if he gets the ball here and shoots, it'll go through here. No, that's fine actually. I was going to say if you had a DF here, then both of them would stack onto here, but it's actually okay because there's only one DF, and he's going to project his defence into these squares, and so he can't really avoid shooting past him. So it doesn't really matter. So he's just going to go. He's just going to try loft a pass, and it works. And he's got one action left. Oh, it's not as good as it looks, is it? But anyway, I'll have to go. Goes to Brash, he's got long pass, so he can certainly get the ball to Moreno. Shatner takes the ball, Flowers will take the ball here. He will pass to Lynch. And Lynch, he's got... Lynch is he's no. I'm just checking to see if there's any slide tacklers. No, he's got really good control, so he's just going to try and hold it actually, which he manages to do initially. And then Moreno's going to try and come in. He does, and of course he gets fouled. Luckily didn't get, I'm always worried we're going to get I'm going to try a lofted pass. It doesn't work, doesn't matter. Probably would have been better to try the long pass because it would be a 50% chance, just on over 50% chance in fact. But it doesn't matter. So Maguire, he's a bit tired. Let's put Berserker on. He's not really had a game very much these days. And we'll just carry on. See if we can hold on to this lead. They've changed their formation. We could have done with Maguire staying on the pitch actually, now they've moved to change formation like this. We'll just leave it for the moment. That's a bit tricky to score now. So Moreno, they've actually moved the other side, which was a bit, I didn't really notice that, and I'll have to manage to dribble past. And the goalkeeper makes a good save. Now where they're doing that, I need to move this guy over here, even though that's not his side, it doesn't matter. So we've got Geralt, he's going to pass. There's nobody over here. So he's going to do that, he's going to pass to Daniels, and Daniels is going to hold. And they got to bring over Moreno all the way over. And of course, and so Daniels is actually in a position to get the ball to Amon. And he can, if he can get past him, he's got a reasonable chance to score it. He doesn't. He's in a good position now though, if they can get the ball to him. But unfortunately for them, they can't. So he'll move back in here just to make sure. Gwinder will move forward and he will press. So his passing's gone down to 7, but I'm sure he'll pass a bit far, which he does. What's he going to do? He's trying to pass through all these guys, he succeeds. If he go, he tries a long pass, but a level 3 long pass which fails, it goes to Belson and fails. He can now pass to Daniels, and Daniels can long pass to Amon, and Amon's going to have one last chance to have a speculative shot. But it gets saved by the goalkeeper. But that's fine. Come out 1-0 win. So 66% possession. So we, in terms of possession, we dominated that game. Although it didn't really feel like that, to be honest, because they seem to have the ball in key situations. But in the end, it all went as it should. So that's good. You've gone up. So Maguire is getting close to level up. Nobody in team of the round. One thing I wanted to have a look at is just to see their achievements. So yeah, so the furthest they've gotten their Prestige Cup is round of 16. So if we do get through this, we'll make football history in the cup. So we'll see if we can achieve that. We're already winning 1-0. This team we're facing is not that frightening, so we've got a fairly good chance of winning, or at least getting through to the next round, especially as we're 1-0 up. So they're going. Now, to be honest, that's not a brilliant setup for them. Him on the wing doesn't really do much. We'll put Walsh back in here. And I think we'll put Amon on. And I'll put Amon here, but on the side, because if I put him here, then he'll infiltrate in, and that's not much use to me, to be quite honest. So put Amon on the side here, and acquire, I'll bring back here, and I'll put in Pride left forward there. Again, is there anybody here who I'm desperate to get on the pitch? Woodward is getting very close to levelling up, so I think I will actually at least put him in as subs. Okay, so I think that's fine. We'll see how we go here. He's got very good accuracy actually, so that could be a bit of a concern, but we'll just have to worry about that as it occurs. So let's see how we do against him in the second leg. So Byrne manages to get the ball to Kleros. He comes all the way out, and I presume he's going to try a shot here. Oh, and he scores! So maybe it wasn't such a good idea not to put somebody in here. Well, not much you can do about that really. So what I'm going to do, he's got... I'm going to go for the header. So I'm going to pass to him, go to the corner and try and get a header in and see if that works. But that's not a good start. I'm going to actually put him here, just to block him. And I won't bother. So let's see, put him back where he belongs here, and let's see how that works. So he's going to try a cross. That doesn't work go anywhere. So Martok manages to get past Amon. Lynch comes all the way over and fails to take the ball. So very good. He's passing. Oh, what's he? Oh no, he's going to try a long pass right over. But it doesn't. He tries to go through two players and it doesn't work. Passes through, and he'll go into the corner. He's only got 11 control, so that's awful for a. I mean, that's really awful for a wing forward. His defence is actually better. So he's got a better ball. We get a possibility of getting the ball now than he did of keeping the ball before. But nothing happens. It doesn't work. Okay, so we take centre. We're going to go for the cross again. Goes into the corner, and then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take him here. I'm going to take him off. And I'll put him back here, so just to block him. It means he has to come through here, and he's got really poor control. So that should stop that threat. But we're really depending on scoring this goal, which is not guaranteed, but we do. Almond gets the goal. That's good. And what we're going to do, we don't want Almond. See, we don't want him infiltrating. So if we put him here, he will infiltrate, and that's actually not much use to us. So we want him over here. So he'll sit on the wing, but he won't move forward, and that's what we need him to do. But he's out of position. So here, he now has to move forward or move way out to here and shoot. This time the goalkeeper saves, but that's actually quite Quite difficult to deal with, actually. Right, he's actually just going to go run up in here and hope he can hold on to the ball, which he fails. And Nickel, what's he going to do? Tries to... That's good news. So he could go to here, or he could go... Or he could just pass there. That's not, he can't really do that. So he'll go to Spalding. Spalding. Try pass through, he does. And what's he going to do? Nobody's got... So he's... I could try and shoot. That doesn't look very likely. So what he's going to do, he's going to move back into the wing, into space, and see if he can hold on to the ball. Just play for time. See if it works. So bringing all these guys forward. We've got a little bit... Yeah, so they're using our LD to get in with the slide tackle. What's he got? He's got 26. So I'm going to go do this. I'm going to try and take the ball off him. We foul him instead. That's probably not as bad a situation as you might think, because they just have to take the ball from where it is. We get to Andario. What's he going to do? Is he going to try another long pass to him? He is. Well, this time they get it, but he's got a cannon shot, which means there's a good chance he can score here. And the goalkeeper saves. Now, I think actually we're winning 2-1 away from home, so I think we're using the away goals rule. So I think even if they score, we will actually still go through. But we'll see if that turns out to be true or not. Okay, let's just what they're trying to do. They're putting this guy here. There's a cannon shot through. He's quite important. So this is the guy we have to really make sure. So put Daniels in here definitely. He's got 32. He's got 35. I think we'll actually put him in and try and stop him like that. And he's got 27. And then he'll go to that player. So we just have to try and make sure this guy doesn't get the ball. There we go, we knocked him out. And they don't have slide tackle or anything. Oh, he does actually, but... So he can try... Oh no. Geralt's got slide tackle because he's one of our players. And we hold on to it. So that's fine. We got through. There we go. We got through to the quarters of the cup for the first time in the club's history. Now we've got Maguire's now levelled up. He's 34, so he's going to be retiring soon. Not much point in doing anything with him, to be honest. There's no point in doing talent because he won't have time to level to actually learn the skill. So there's no point in doing that. Even experience, what's he going to do? You know, how many levels is he going to go up? So I think I'll actually go for that, just in case he's on the bench and he'll recover quicker. There we go. So that's that done. Got lots of new fans, got to lose more amount of money as well. Maguire gets a team of the round, I presume for his 1 assist, yeah. There we go. And so plays Norrenby. And I presume they are second league. Yeah, they're the top team in the second league, so that's not looking so promising for us, but we'll see how it goes. I just want to check on see if I want to do any youth work here. Increase rivalry. And then, see, I don't intend to stay with this team for very long, so not much point in doing anything like upgrading this. I don't really have the money for it anyway. Or the main thing I would do is the scout center. Try and get some decent players. So I think I'll get some staff there. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to bother with the rivalry thing because at this level you don't get very good players. So I'll leave it. I think I'll just move forward now. So here we are. We're in a good position going into the second half of the league. Let's see what it brings us. I'll just move forward to the next half of the league to after the winter break, and then I will stop the video. So just put it on. I'll just put it on mute until we get there. So we've come past the winter break. So let's just look at the messages. Kildane, we've taken back Woodward and given us 22 glory for 9 appearances. We can buy him, but I don't think we'll bother. They wanted to buy Belson for 415. That's actually quite a lot. So we'll see what else is around. And transfer window open, and we've got a giftedness of Hubbard. We might have giftedness of 2, which looks quite interesting. So just want to have a quick look at that. Hubbard. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell what he is actually. Looks like he could be a forward, but really, really difficult to tell. But I'd be tempted to play him for the simple fact that he's maybe got 2 giftedness. It could be. Could even be 3. So Belson is the one they want to buy, but we'll look at that in the next video. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.